Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a good old-fashioned anti-haul. So a lot of times my Will I Buy It videos where I look over all of the new releases, they kind of turn into an anti-haul where I just basically talk about all the stuff that's coming out that I am absolutely not going to buy. But today is just going to be a solid anti-haul. I'm not even going to talk about the good, the pleasant, the fun. I'm just going to kind of crap on everything. But I am super excited because today's video is a collab with the amazing, the gorgeous, the beautiful Cara C. So many of you probably discovered Cara C at the same time that I did when she came out with, I think I can safely say that it is my favorite tag of all time on YouTube, and that is the My Beauty Community tag, where there was so much drama and negativity going around the beauty community for a while, and Cara decided to step out of that and say, you know what, that's not my beauty community. My beauty community is filled with these positive, amazing creators that lift each other up. And she encouraged everyone else to also name their favorite creators, and it went around like wildfire, and it made me so happy because I think a lot of people do see the beauty community as this like kind of negative thing, as I'm about to talk negatively about a bunch of products. It's completely different, completely different. But really, I think people just see like the drama and they see the creators out there who are just crapping on things or saying terrible, actually terrible things. But there are so many wonderful people out here. And for Cara to see that and bring that to the light, like I was instantly hooked. She is this gorgeous raven-haired beauty, and the videos that she makes are really focused on like product reviews, and you can just tell she loves makeup. You know what I mean? She loves makeup, and it's contagious to see it, and I think you will really enjoy her. If you're not already subscribed, I'm sure you are, but all of her info is going to be linked down below, as well as a link to her video. She is also doing anti-haul. I can't wait to watch hers because it's just, I think they're going to be so different, and I'm so excited to see it. But if this is your first time here, maybe you came over from Cara's channel. Hi, my name is Linda, and I am a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber, and I always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care is worth your money, whether it's drugstore priced, luxury, high-end. I just want you to spend your money wisely. Also, 2022, I'm doing my very first low buy year, so I'm trying to be really conscious about the stuff I bring into my collection. I'm trying to use the good stuff I already have and only bring something in if it's really, really, really special rather than just constantly collecting. So as you're watching this video, if you're into that, I would love if you'd subscribe, become a part of the Rockstar fam. So what I do when I do these anti-hauls, I'm basically going to scroll through Instagram. I'm going to look through certain accounts. They will always be credited on the picture that I put here. I don't have any of these items, obviously, because I don't want them, because the big piece is a crap. But I'm going to put a picture of it right over here, and let's get to crap talking, shall we? Could you see the microphone this whole time that I was talking? I'm a professional YouTuber. All right, so I'm just going to be scrolling through. Not all of these items are going to be ones that are extremely brand new, like they came out yesterday. I'm going to try not to go too far back, but I think the farthest I'm going to go back is to like the beginning of March. Like if something was really talked about, I'm going back to then. So let's start scrolling. Okay, let's start here because I watched the beauty community kind of go apeshit the second that this was released, and I don't get it. So this is the e.l.f. and Dunkin' Donuts collection. Y'all, I am an East Coaster, okay? We love our Dunkin' over here. There is a Dunkin' approximately every 3 to 4 feet, no matter where you go on the East Coast, and I personally love the taste of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Love me a donut once in a while. This doesn't mean I want this collection at all. Like, I genuinely don't get it. The palette is full of like pinks and yellows. When I think of Dunkin' Donuts, I think like neutrals because I would think like brown coffee, and maybe they didn't want to put out a neutral palette, who knows? But how cool would it be if it was like a coffee palette with 18 different shades like of how much creamer you put in, right? Okay, so you've got like this deep, deep, dark roasted like yummy chocolate brown and all the way up to this like very, very milky light brown. I feel like that could be cool, but this, I don't get it. I don't get it. And this like lip gloss set that is, okay, wait, never mind. I was going to crap on it because I was like, is that bright orange and hot pink? But that does match the Dunkin' Donuts logo. I have no appeal to this. None. Zippy, zip, zip. And people went so crazy over this. So if this is your bag, congratulations. You have your Dunkin' Donuts collab of your dreams, but I'm going to be like, I'm a big pass on this. All right, next, I want to crap on this, but I can't crap too hard on it, but I'm still just not going to be buying it. So ColourPop came out with 2 new palettes. It's called the Stone Collection. So we have Set in Stone, which is more like warm toned browns, warm toned neutrals, and then we have Twist of Slate, which is completely cool toned. And there's an interesting color story in both. I think that Twist Slate is really going to appeal to a lot of people because there's like a deep, deep dark kind of navy blue in there, and then there's this perfect taupe, and then there's a really dusty mauve kind of purple. Like, there really are interesting colors in there. But if I know myself, like, this is nothing unique to my collection, and it's not like revving me up, you know what I mean? And I've had neutral palettes rev me up, so these are not doing it. I do like the idea though of those Fresh Kiss lip cremes, the ones that are like dark brown, but I went through a phase, okay, and I'm not talking in 1994, I'm talking probably like 2015, where I went crazy and bought nothing but dark brown lipsticks. Ask me how often I actually wore those dark brown lipsticks. Ask me if I still have any of them in my collection. I think you see where I'm going with this, my friends. So yeah, I'm passing on this whole collection. If it's your bag, if you don't have any kind of neutral tone palettes, or if you're looking for a new one, this could be good for you. So, I don't know. Do with that what you will. Okay, so, Artist Couture is coming out with a new palette to go within their Supreme family, and this is Supreme Mauves. Now, here's the dilly. I am not a mauves girl. I am not a pinks girl. This palette, I'm not sure I could think of anything more unappealing to me personally. But that being said, again, I can see why this would appeal to someone else. Like, you know who I could see wearing this palette and rocking it would be Samantha March, right? Because she's got those beautiful, stunning green eyes. I feel like this would look so beautiful on her. But for me, it's, oh God, I just can't. I just can't. There's this like color in the bottom that's like pinky purple sparkles called Sex Appeal, and it's just, I don't know, it's one of the more unappealing colors I've ever seen. And maybe not, because right next to it we have Seductress. I hate that even more. I do know that the quality of Artist Couture is really good, so I'm sure the quality of this is great, but this color story is so unappealing to me, I kind of would like to vomit on it. Too much? Too extreme? So it wouldn't be an anti-haul video if we didn't talk about ColourPop at least 27 times, but they have now come out with the Extra, and that's spelled X-T-R-A, because they are rebels. It's the Extra Celestial Collection. Okay, so there are 3 pressed powder palettes. Now these very much look like Huda palettes to me because they have that color in the center that's marbled. They call it a tie-dye super shock shadow finish. I'm sure it's lovely. But none of these color stories even remotely appeal to me. Like, I feel like collections like this, ColourPop is literally just putting out to have something else out. There is no way that they think that this is such a standalone product that people are going to go crazy to buy this collection all on its own. These are boring neutrals. They come with boring lip glosses. I don't understand it. I would so much rather have companies wait to put out something new and put out something really cool, really extraordinary, than to just see them pumping out cosmetics every single solitary week. ColourPop is very much the fast fashion of the makeup industry, right? And I do like ColourPop, I really do, but this collection in particular feels like such a throwaway collection to me. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like there's anything special. Okay, here are 2 that I'm absolutely not going to get, but I'm kind of going to tell you to look at them. These are both by Dose of Colors. They came out with the Baked Browns 2 palette and the Golden Hour palette. Both of them are $32 for 5 pans, so it is a little bit on the higher end, but Dose of Color shadows, the quality is really, really good. I really, really enjoy them, but I know that I have all these shades in my collection. If you are either A, just starting out and you want like a good solid like single neutrals palette, or if you want to get a little bit of a bougie gift for a friend, for a family member that isn't super into makeup, but they would like something maybe a little more high quality, I kind of would suggest these because they look beautiful. And again, I know the formula is great, but for me, it's a big no just because I have these about 25 times over in my collection. But as always, while I'm talking about these things, let me know in the comments down below if these are things that you're looking to pick up, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me and you think something's glorious and maybe I'm being a big poopy head, whatever you want to tell me, just say it constructively. I don't know. How do you tell someone they're a big poopy head constructively? Okay, next is another one that I'm not getting, and it's not because the quality is bad or anything like that, but Patrick Ta has come out with the Major Dimension 2 Rose eyeshadow palette. So they have the Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, which is warm neutrals. I am a warm neutrals kind of girl, but at the same time, I didn't buy that because it was the same price as this one, $68 for 12 shadows, which is hefty. That is a hefty price. But this is all different shades of rose, and there are 2 cream bases that are closed in by like a little plastic cover, so I do like that. And again, if you're somebody who has maybe hazel eyes or green eyes, I could see this looking absolutely beautiful on you. But for me, again, because I don't wear a lot of just straight pinks and colors like that, this is a big no-go for me. It does look lovely. I'm sure the quality is great again, but just no. Okay, so this one. This, when I saw it, almost made me angry. Almost made me angry. This is by a brand that I have to admit I'm not familiar with called She Glam, and they say that they're cruelty-free, so I do hope that they are, but this is the Sunday Picnic collection. Oh my god. This is a very inexpensive brand. You have an 8-pan eyeshadow palette for $6.49, so that is less than $1 per eyeshadow, but when I think of Sunday Picnic, you know what I picture? I picture a lovely mat that you're laying on. I picture a picnic basket overflowing with like fruits and veggies and like things of beautiful colors. I picture a blue sky. I picture green grass. You know what I don't picture? 8 shades of matte brown, okay? That's basically what this palette is. Okay, look, actually, I think there's 2 shimmers in here. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's 8 shades of brown. Now, if you took this palette and rebranded it as that Dunkin' Donuts palette that I was just talking about, maybe we could have a conversation. But the fact that you're calling this Sunday Picnic eyeshadow spread, why? Why are you doing that? And then it comes with 3 different colors of gloss, a couple of, what are these, lip balms? No, they're cheeky color jams. Jam. Those are $4 each. There's lip oil set. There's a setting spray. And to be honest, the full collection, which is the eyeshadow palette, 3 glosses, 3 cheek things, setting spray, is only 35 bucks. So this is a very inexpensive brand. But I just don't understand this eyeshadow palette. I really don't. I would think that you would be having these bright colors. Like, I would love to see this color of the sky, the color of the grass, maybe red and white to make the checkered gingham blanket that you put out, maybe a brown to represent the basket that everything's in. I just don't understand 8 shades of brown when you're talking about a Sunday Picnic. Why does it make me so angry? I'm like the Hulk over here. All right, this palette. I had a couple people actually like tag me in these posts and ask me what I thought of this palette. This is the new Dominique Cosmetics The Moment palette. And it is a 10 shade palette. And the color story is not where I have the issue. The color story actually looks quite pretty. So you've got some warm tone neutrals, but then you've got these colors of the ocean, right? You've got this beautiful shimmery lighter blue. You've got a shimmery deeper blue. You've got some golds. You have this dark color that looks again like the night sky. Just really interesting color story. My issue is this. It looks dusty to me. Everything that I've seen with it, the swatches, the pans, the eyeshadows all crumbled up, whatever it is, everything looks just dusty to me. And at this point with my collection, I want eyeshadows to perform and perform beautifully. If it is even remotely dusty, I'm not keeping it in my collection. I have too many shadows that I really love that are great quality that might be higher priced, lower priced, in between. The thing is, you don't need to pay a lot to have great quality shadows, but at the same time, if something is coming out, it needs to be great quality at this point. There are too many competitors out there, and this just doesn't look like it has the quality to me. But let me know, have you tried Dominique Cosmetics? What have you thought of them? Every time I see pictures of them, I'm just unimpressed. Okay, so we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 6. I am currently on a break from Anastasia Beverly Hills for personal reasons, as I know a lot of you are. I'm not going to get into the full drama, but if you want to find out why I personally am choosing to no longer purchase from them, go ahead and just Google Anastasia Beverly Hills drama. It'll come up. But this palette, I just feel like this has been done. You know what I mean? You've got these very fluorescent pinks and purples and lime greens and yellows. It's just too much at this point. In my collection, I know what I like, and huge palettes at this point. Big, huge palettes of like 30 colors, 20 colors. It's just not my vibe anymore. And I know a lot of people love it. They love it because they want like a one and done thing. But if you're trying to even look at this as a one and done thing, okay, I guess technically you do have a white and a black. And there's some deeper colors. I just don't like it. I think it just comes down to that. I just don't like this color story. It just doesn't do anything for me. I feel like there are brands that are so much better quality than Anastasia Beverly Hills that are doing something like this so much better for less money. I'm just, no. Then I have one final one, and this one has already come out. It has already been released. And I didn't want it from the moment that I saw it, but now that I've seen reviews, oh boy. So if you have watched any of my videos, you probably know that I am a big fan of Natasha Denona's shadows. I think the quality is beautiful. It's next level. And more importantly, I feel like than anything, I feel like the quality of the shadows is worth the cost, because Natasha Denona is not an inexpensive brand at all, but I do feel like they are a great investment brand. However, this freaking pastel palette, okay? This pastel midi palette is $65, the same price as the other midi palettes. And when I saw it, all I could think was dusty, 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 dusty with a side of dusty. I feel like Austin Powers when he's trying not to say the word mole as he's staring at a big fat mole. I'm just going, dusty, dusty. Oh, yeah, watch out for the dust. So I thought that, okay? But to be fair, I was like, you know what? I'm not really a pastel kind of girl. And then I started seeing reviews come out of it, and no reviews seem to be good. It seems to be, what's the word everyone has used? Dusty? I was not going to buy it from the beginning, okay? So maybe it's unfair to put it on an anti-haul now, but I don't care. It's just not my vibe. And if you are planning on getting it, I highly encourage you to watch reviews before you purchase it, because I have not personally seen a single good review. I've seen people make good looks out of it, but the actual reviews are like, wow, this was really hard to do. The shadows did not make it easy, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, just watch some reviews on it. I will not be purchasing. So that's it. We had a bit of a shorter video today, but to be honest, like there's so many things coming out that I'm just not into at this point that it has to be really special for me to want to bring it into my collection. And I do blame a lot of that on the current low buy that I'm on, because I'm trying again to be really thoughtful about the things I bring into my collection. So I really want them to be special, to be unique, or be something that really gets me going if I'm going to bring it into my collection. So as always, I want you to tell me down below, do you agree with my choices here? Do you disagree? What products are you excited about getting? And what products are you like, I don't understand the hype? What is wrong with everyone? Is the entire world microdosing all at the same time? That's why they want this. What the hell is happening? Again, thank you so much to Kara for collabing with me on this video. Again, Kara's info and her video is going to be linked in the description box down below. I highly suggest that you go check out her video right after you finish this one. But that's it. If you liked this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. That helps out my channel so much. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.